white is for purity, yellow is for spirituality, cheerfulness, friendliness, black mostly is for to like second number of Bhaktama shloka it requires to wear the black clothes. Pink is for youthfulness, orange is mainly for the vibrancy, blue is for communication, purple like our third chakra, I mean our crown chakra is like purple is for like royalty, majesty, mystery. Also their color also affects differently for a healing purpose. And then it's the aura. So like like we have a different aura around us. When we are angry we have different aura, when we are happy we have different aura, when we have we are friendly we have different aura around us. And then also the chakra, like we have like 7 chakras: the Muladhara chakra, Sahasrara chakra, Manipur chakra, Anahat chakra, Vishuddha chakra, Agna chakra, and Sahasrara chakra. So the last one is like Lam, Vam, Ram. Those are the different bijakshars. And also for Hindi alphabets, they are like in the Vishuddhi chakra, A, I, U, like those 16th one, like 16 petal, like you see here. This is a 2 petal. In the Agna chakra, that's the third eye, and this is like Sahasrara chakra has like 1,000 petals in it. This one is the like of 4 petal, and then this is 6 petal, the Swadhisthana chakra, and then this is a 10 petal here. So it's like when we say these Sanskrit words, we say different alphabet. It creates vibration in this paddle, and based on the vibration our previous karmas they change, and we manifest a different thing because we have all the previous karmas attached to our all these petals, and because of the vibration, like some of the petal vibrate, some of the petal don't vibrate. But when we say this, the particular alphabet vibrates, and that kind of helps to change overall aura around us. And also like neurotransmitters is another form, like serotonin and melatonin are responsible, like serotonin for depression, melatonin for sleep. And then it also helps to decrease the cortisol, that's the stress hormone. And also the other way is the like a brain waves, our like our gamma and delta waves, they are responsible for deep sleep. Our alpha and the other waves are they are give us stress, but when we chant these mantras we are in relaxation, and those waves are created, the good one, and that helps us to go to relax, and we can think better, we can focus, we can concentrate, we get sleep better, our relationship improve because we are calm. So then it helps us overall. So so this is the like different people in different field, like in the medical science they look at the neurotransmitters and hormones, like adrenal gland, pineal gland, our the hormones, um, so that and the chakras and auras. So this is another way. Also for the art as a therapy class, I had this all different sites, I had different materials. So this is Manju Didi's website, Dr. Manju Jain 25. Is in the French at on this website, jainismbasicblogspot.com. They're also in French. And this one is this one, let me see if I can. Okay, so this one is a website that's online, jainelibrary.org. So if I just type here Bhaktamar, so these are like a different books by different authors. There are pages here. Like this is the PDF form. So if I click on it, I mean, it doesn't require that much here.
So, okay, thank you, Reena ji. Thank you so much. Now over to Dara uncle. Dara uncle, you can take over on biorhythms. Then Dara uncle, unmute yourself and you can take up on biorhythms. Yeah. Dara uncle?
Hello.
Yeah, uncle. Yeah, over to,
Now you can hear me.
yeah, yes, yeah, uncle. Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
I would like to discuss about this biorhythm. Can you hear? Everybody can hear?
Yes,
Hello.
uncle. Yes,
Yeah,
uncle.
fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. So I'll continue. Now, biorhythm is actually that we have a lot of body cycles. There are about more than 1,000 cycles, which are not tapped as yet. But regarding this biorhythm, which is a conversion into a digital form, and we have gone into this details regarding your physical, emotional, intellectual, and all these other cycles. What you see, the international ones are supposed to be the red, blue, and green, and the rest of it are supposed to be the research which has been put in by me with respect to the moon. So it is a science which is now converted into a sinusoidal waveform,
Uncle,
and
Uncle, we can't see your screen. Can you share the screen on your laptop?
that's what I was. That's what I. Yeah. Now I put it on share.
No,
You
not on
can't
your
see
phone. Not on your phone, on your computer. On your computer,
on my.
remember that green share screen
Yeah.
button?
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Now it's come. Is it come?
No, not yet.
This one. This one.
It's the green share screen button. Do you see that?
No, it's not come here at all. No. Ah, now it's no. Now it's again gone. Yeah.
So Zoom is running on your computer.
Yeah, Zoom is on the computer. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, because we
That's why
can
the
see you
screen
on
is
the,
there. Yeah.
yeah.
And
But
the green share. Ah, now that's right. Now just see this. Have a look. Is it come?
no, not yet.
Yeah. How is it that it's not coming? Share view action.
No, remember there's that toolbar on the bottom of the Zoom window, like where the mute button
Yeah.
is and start video.
Yes.
So
Yes.
in the middle, there's a green share screen button.
Yeah, I did that, but it's not
Then
coming.
you have to select the screen or the window that you want to share. So the application that you have open.
Yeah, there's an arrow on the share screen, right?
Don't click the arrow.
And
Just click the share screen.
yeah, I put that share screen. Now has it come?
No, then you
I
have to.
clicked it.
Yeah, but then you have to click the application, like your Biorhythm application. You have to click that.
Where do I put this? How do I do that? I shared on that.
Can you turn your Galaxy S8 camera? Can you point that towards your screen so we could see?
Just a minute, huh? Because now I'm on the microphone is connected, but it is on a. No, you won't be able to see it from the Galaxy. I don't know why that is not coming.
Okay.
Can you see me?
No, you just turned off
Can you
your
see me on the
camera.
Galaxy?
No, you just turned off the camera.
Oh, I turned it off.
Yes.
I'm wasting a lot of time. I'm sorry about it, but now can you see me?
I can see you on the Galaxy. Everybody can see you. So now on your
Everybody? Yeah.
computer. Yes.
Okay, now on the computer. Yes, please tell me. Okay, I'll show it to you. This is how it is.
Yeah, you can show the screen, uncle.
Yeah, I showed the screen. I'm on the screen. I'm showing that screen.
Okay.
You know, the biorhythm screen is there. I've opened the biorhythm one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So click on that bottom one.
Yeah, bottom one is the share connect sound. Is that or?
No. Go up a little bit. You see that blue window?
Yeah, share.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
It is okay. Now we can see Uncle on screen.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now it's okay.
Yes.
So now
Yeah.
you can see me
Perfect.
also.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Sorry, then I start all over again. This is coming to this system of biorhythm, what you see around here, where we are talking about your emotion cycles, your health, your intellectual cycles, and all the other cycles. Where internationally, this particular invention was in 1834 or something like that by William Fliss. And then afterwards, it was a very highly secrecy on that. And then it was leaked out from Berlin, and from Berlin it went into UK, and UK started using this more in information, and they invented what is called the emotional cycle. And in US, there was the intellectual cycle, and the rest, all the other ones which are there, the moon and all. I've done a lot of work from moon onwards for the other various cycles, including the spiritual, intuitional, etc. What you see on the sides. Now, what happens is that when you are born, the actual cycles they start. So that is, you have to give your name, date of birth, and time. And date of birth and time is very important because it depends on the accuracy depends on when you start plugging into. So I'll just go step by step with respect to how we do that. So this is a add new user. You all can see this now. Everybody can see it.
Yes, Uncle. Yes.
Okay, fine. So this is supposed to be the system in which we put the date of birth, the time of birth, etc. And this gets plugged into a larger system where now what has happened? Yeah. So what happens is that you get into these numbers from that particular window. We go on to the person concerned, and we are just going to take a random. We are not going to take people's identity. So we'll just take that, and that's how your biorhythms come into the screen. Now the physical cycle is supposed to be 23 days. Your emotion cycle is 28 days, and your intellectual cycle is 33 days. So what happens is that this particular cycle, when it starts from the date of birth, so we have the moon cycle, which is down below, and this is based on with respect to Amavas and Purnima and all that sort of thing, which is very important with respect to when we are doing the interpretation of the various cycles. So everybody starts from, say, a normal simple sinusoidal waveform, which is supposed to be 23 days. So this is your cycle of 23 days, the red one. Then 28 is the blue one, emotion, which is international. These are international colors. And the green one is supposed to be the intellectual one. The rest are all according to the moon and exquisite cycle and emotion cycle and all that is the research which has been put in by me. So these are quite interesting. And when we are doing the interpretation, we are doing the interpretation through the vertical cursor, which you see around there. And through the cursor, you are doing the interpretation with respect to all the cycles. So this blinking cursor, what you see is the interpretation on that particular day, on the 1st of February 2013. Just a rough idea to give you all. Now, what happens is that these cycles or these sinusoidal waveforms have got a particular trend. So they are with respect to physical, emotional, intellectual, and it goes on with respect to in exactly what you see on your right-hand corner. And these cycles are very important when it goes right up to the spiritual cycle, which is 52 days. So one cycle of spiritual cycle goes to about 52 days. And you know, when you're doing meditation and all that, this is a little very handy sort of thing, that when you come to know that whether your emotion cycle is or your spiritual cycle is there or not. So then you come to know that it is, see, this cycle goes so big. It is about nearly 52 days. All right. So that's how the spiritual cycle is. So there is what is called the up cycle, which is supposed to be the upward, and the other is supposed to be the downward. So this upward cycle, what you see on the what you call physical cycle, is anything you do during this time, everything is very successful. So whatever you want to do, suppose for health purposes, you are taking a tablet, you take a tablet during the physical cycle. And when you're taking that physical cycle, which is supposed to be on the peak, and that day is supposed to be the best day of the thing, and the tablet works wonderful. Now the other one is supposed to be the caution day, which is the green line. What you see, the green line is supposed to be the caution day, which is known as a dangerous day. Any cycle that comes on that dangerous day is supposed to be creating some kind of a problem, and it is supposed to be not good at all. Then we have the negative cycle. This negative cycle also, if you take anything during that time, say for example, you are taking a pill during a negative cycle peak, at that time, you know, that particular tablet will not work at all. It is not going to function, and you will not get the efficacy of that tablet. So that is why, you know, these two things, one is the positive cycle, positive, then the caution day, and the negative cycle. These are supposed to be taken into consideration during interpretation. And that's how the interpretation is done for all the various cycles. Now, this particular upward motion and the low motions is all translated down below what you see, and you come to know about the critical part of the whole system. That, you know, everything is calculated automatically, electronically, and you come to know as to which is the upward motion, which is the downward motion, which is the caution day, etc., etc. So all these are the cycles on which we work onto, and everybody has to go through this cycle. And it is whether a person is in America or is in Timbuktu, he is in the North Pole or the South Pole, everybody has to go through these cycles. And everybody has these cycles embedded inside. Here we are talking about only these few of them, whereas there are about 1,000 cycles. And just now the research is going on regarding the sun also. And we also have a cycle on homeopathy medicine, where with respect to your date of birth and time, we can tell you what is happening to your body and what type of salts are coming out of the body. So the normally the salts are taken out from the body, or there is a deficit of it. And these are known as biochemic salts, which are there in homeopathy. And from the date of birth and time, you come to know whether you have lost them or whether you need to replenish your body with those types of homeopathic salts. They are known as biochemic salts. So these are the various cycles we are still working on as per homeopathy and sun is concerned. Now, to come into this moon cycle, which is a very, very important thing, the moon cycle is 28 and a quarter days. Now, normally the women's menstrual cycle is 28 days, all right? So it plays a very, very important role with respect to high tide, low tide. And this menstrual cycle is also, it is also exactly the same for men also. Now, the men also have to undergo a kind of a cycle, which is about these 28 days of emotion. So based on the high tide and the low tide of the moon, we are going through a complete what you call a cycle with respect to the moon. And you come to know regarding the one, which is the blue one, which is supposed to be your emotion cycle. So from the emotion cycle, you come to know that is 28 days. So you come to know as to what is happening to you. and what are the things that can take place with respect to your emotions. For example, if it is on the positive side, then you are nice, excited, you are happy and everything. Whereas when you are on the negative side, you are unhappy, you have problems of emotionals, and etc., etc. When we come to the case study, I'll tell you about the emotion cycle, as to how this emotion cycle plays a very important role. For example, if husband and wife are fighting or together, you come to know immediately about them. Uh, just a minute. So that also is possible to see around there, and we'll do when we come to the case study. The next one is supposed to be these are supposed to be the three cycles which are very important. I've taken out all the other cycles, which makes it complicated. Now, these are all the cycles where we come across, and all these cycles are, so we have gone into health, emotional, and intellectual cycle also. Now, all these cycles, they go on varying, and you can play about with them with whatever particular days you want to go. So the cycles, as you see, they go on changing, and you can go to that particular time as to you want to know that biorhythm of that particular day. So say, for example, you want to know anything, something about the first. I'll just put this cycle on the first. Right, we are talking about, for this person, we are talking about in December. Yeah, December 1st or 4th or whatever it is. So on 18th of December 2047, you can talk about this person, what is happening to him. All right. So you are in a position to know about that when the cursor is blinking, and you come to know regarding the moon cycle, the intuition cycle, the exquisite cycle, the spiritual cycle, etc., as well as the health cycle. So the health of this person is very good. For example, the emotion cycle is supposed to be also very good. The spiritual cycle is also very good because it's in the positive phase, and all the other cycles which are there, like the exquisite and the moon cycle, is in the negative phase, etc. Also, the most important thing when we are doing the interpretation of the biorhythm, the moon cycle, which is now very close, or this is the Amavas day, on which it is supposed to be very dangerous, So Amavas has to be, it is very, Amas is supposed to create a lot of problems as per emotions are concerned, as well as health. So we come to know where, with respect to Amavas, if it is Amavas, we have to be very cautious that we do not give any kind of wrong decisions or take wrong decisions, including health decisions, including like operations and all that has to be done. It should not be done during the Amavas time. So one has to be very careful when the injections or any kind of operation is being done. That time the health has to be in the positive cycle and not in the negative or in the caution day. The other most important thing which one must know about is that everybody goes through what is called a biorhythm, a new biorhythm cycle, or what at the age of 58 years. So at the age of 58 years, what happens is that all these three cycles, the health, the emotion, and the intellectual cycle, they come to a point on the caution day, as you see around here. Now, this particular point is so dangerous that this time anything can happen. A person can get killed. A person can have a very bad, serious accident if he's driving, or if he's walking on the road, or if he's traveling during that time. And you can know the time also. So it is roughly at about 9 p.m. or so, or 10 o'clock, this particular time. At that time, this particular effect will take place. So one has to be very careful that this sort of situation is not. Everybody can hear, please?
Yes, yes, sir.
Are we on the, everybody can hear me, please?
Yes, Dara uncle, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
okay, fine. So what happens is, this is known as the, it is a change of phase from your actual. So we are like it's kind of a birth taken place. So at the age of 58 years, your cycle ends there. and then again a new cycle starts. So this is the ending of the last one, and then a new cycle starts taking place around what you see. So now this 58 years is a very, very important thing, what is called a new biorhythm birth, where a new birth takes place and a new cycle starts. And it starts all over again until a person's death, and it stays continuously until the person's death. So there is a lot of variations. So whatever in the first 12 years when a child was born has undergone, that same cycle starts repeating all over again, and everything goes back to this phase what we had gone. Suppose he was born with a silver spoon, then automatically everything comes into the picture as a silver spoon. Suppose he was born in a very, very poor family, then that same thing comes back again after this 58 years. So this is a kind of a thing which is very important, that everybody undergoes at the age of 58 years a kind of a cycle which again has to start all over again, and this happens to every single person. There is nobody can get out. So at 58 years one has to be extremely cautious that while traveling or while crossing a road or while any kind of in case anybody comes into the vicinity, or when you're driving or something and you can knock down a person. So it is a very, very dangerous time. So the person should only sleep during that time, should not go out of the bed or during that time, and that particular time is given. So it is very, very dangerous for the person to move out of his house. However, we do not want to go into any part of death's point of view, because it is God's prerogative that it is he who says. So we don't want to talk anything about deaths. We only want to know, but we can, by biorhythm you can also tell whether, hello.
Yes, yes, uncle.
Yeah, okay. So we can also tell that what has happened, whether a person was shot, or whether he was killed on the road accident, or whether a person had committed a suicide, or whether a person. So that can be possible. But we do not go for prediction of deaths at all, because it is his prerogative, God's prerogative, and we have to respect that, because we call it Janam, Maran, and Lagan, is all under his hands. So we should not get into all this territory of getting into all that application. The next is supposed to be the most important, that all these sinusoidal waveforms are taken into consideration, and you can scroll your life up to 99 years. So up to 99 years of your life, like you can scroll, and you can see that you can go up to, because after 99 years we can't do anything. The biorhythm does not work after 99 years. Now this is up to 89 years roughly, or 90 years. So as you see around here in this corner, that much is supposed to be the age of that person who is 89 or 90 years. You can predict on that, and the number of days the person has lived, etc. Everything comes around here, and you come to know the information. So you come to know about the birth sign, you come to know about its nakshatra, his age, and the number of days a person has lived, the age in number of days. So this is the situation of that. The other thing which is very important to know about is, now this whole thing is an interpretation, the biorhythm's interpretation based on the blinking cursor, cannot be done by anybody. So we have made it for like an artificial intelligence, that these sinusoidal waveforms are changed into in the form of a calendar. So you'll get a calendar for September 2000, 2102. So that's how the calendar comes, and you can know about the whole person completely on this calendar. And this calendar you can what you call, keep it very close in your bedroom, and you come to know everything about yourself, as to which are the good days, which are the bad days, and which are the days on which you should take precautions, etc. Like this is a very dangerous day for this person, which is supposed to be 15th 15th of December 2020. So it is but it is again, it is coming in the exquisite cycle, emotion cycle, blah, blah, and all that. So this is the calendar which is there, and it is a very useful thing that you can take out prints in advance and keep this with you so that you can play about and know which are the good days, bad days, and which is going to do any kind of a bad effect or etc. Now the most important thing is that one should know what is this biorhythm actually. This biorhythm is everything fixed from the time you are born till the time a person dies. Everything is known and it is fixed. You can't change it. Because suppose today a fan is going to fall on your head, it is going to happen. An accident is going to take place, it is going to happen, and you can see that. Now the question is that how this is possible, but it is possible, and we have got hundreds of cases like this. We have done case studies, and up to now we have done about 45,000 people. And from the case studies, what we have learned is that everything is fixed. All these biorhythms which come out are completely fixed and they cannot be changed unless and until they come across a very spiritual person who has those powers, or certain types of mantras or yantras which are there can make that person's biorhythm completely change. Otherwise, it is fixed. Just like your on the palm of your hands, you have the lines around, and you can do palmistry, and you can know about yourself. The same thing, biorhythm also, you can know right up to your age of 99 years and also in advance. So whatever at present you are, and you want to know after 5 years or before 5 years, after 10 years, you can come to know about it. So everything is fixed. In biorhythm, everything is fixed. There is no way you can make changes to that
Uncle,
unless and until you have made some like problems, like you have given wrong date of birth. Like a lot of people we have seen that somebody talks about a different age, a different type of date of birth and time. Then the mother has said this, the father has said this, the auntie has said this date of birth. So that way it becomes very complicated. So we can narrow it down, and we can also work on the situation where we can find that okay, more or less you were born at so and so date, but the most accurate date of birth and time is your thumb. So from your thumb, the worlds which are there, you will come to know your date of birth and time. But we don't do that just now, because there are certain experts who can read your uh, fingers and your thumb, and the thumb plays a very very important role regarding your date of birth and time. Yes, somebody wanted to speak something.
Uncle,
Hello.
I was
Hello.
just now you said that this is all fixed unless and until you use mantras, yantras, then your days of like
They
precaution or
change. Yeah, they change.
yeah. So how can like Tina Shah combine her research with biorhythms and take it to a, uh broader, and
Yeah, see, on the contrary, this is what I was trying along with the mantras. Sorry, with the yantras, as well as with the mantras. So all the 45 mantras, what we talked about, and when we saw that with respect to the biorhythm cycles, we found that certain sections of the cycles do change, like the emotion cycle changes, your health cycle changes, your intellectual cycle changes, your spiritual cycle changes. So there are some major changes what we have seen. And with the mantras, Bhaktambar mantras, yes, it is working wonderful. And there have been cases also, like what we have tried. Like myself, I've had a problem for eyesight, and it was very bad. And as per your advice and all that, I went through the number 2 Bhaktambar mantra, and number 5 and 4, etc. And these were regularly played continuously, the Bhaktambar mantras, and they worked, and they were having a lot of improvement regarding eyesight. So you don't have to go regularly for every 6 months and get your eye injected with the cortisons or the steroids. So that Bhaktambar mantra did work. In other words, for the eyesight also, it was working wonderful. So it does work. You have to put these trials and do a lot of research work and add this together along with the number mantras and the biorhythm, and somebody has to work it out. And a lot of research is required on that, step by step.
Yeah,
Okay.
Uncle, the difference you had sent through email, how you charged the tablets with the gadget which you made of 45th shloka, and how it brought the result in your ultrasound report, and you had sent that full scientific report.
Yeah.
And if you have the gadget, you can show them how it plays. And Dr. Dara Rupa is the one who created that gadget of Bhaktambar 45th shloka. He only advised me, okay, you create a gadget and where you can keep it on a patient's bed and they will listen to the music and they will heal. And Dr. Dara was the one who in 2010, imagine 10 years back, he created that gadget for me in which a 45th shloka is continuously playing and we used to keep on patient's bed. So if Dara uncle has,
Yes.
you can show, otherwise I have in my presentation, I can show what Dara uncle had created.
Yeah, it is a particular, it is a sound box which has got the yantras, and Dr. Manju Jain's sweet voice was recorded on that. And as I told you that all the frequencies depend on the person reciting the mantras and the pronunciation, because that plays a very, very important role. And since it works so well, as per Dr. Manju's Jain's lovely voice, actually what we did was that near that particular sound where the mantras were continuously reciting 108 times, we kept the photograph of that person. All right, you can put the photographs, you can put the tablets, you can put the water, you can do that and get it vibrated. So we are working at a particular frequency, so the sound is converted into a particular vibrational frequency, and that is what is being sent into that person's body. So a person's an area is called radionics. We are talking about the science called radionics, where now if you treat a person in Bombay and the person is in London or in America, he can be treated. So he can, suppose if you put a particular color for him, that color will affect him there in London with respect to that particular vibration of the sound. So that science also of radionics is fantastic. It does work very well. You can use it for tablets. You can use it for homeopathy medicines. You can use it for what you call a person is very bad and sick and is in trouble. Then you can put that particular color for him to give him soothing effect. Like for example, green, it is the best color. So please, there is a lot of research at the moment I am going on as per green color is concerned for my eyes, and it works wonderful. Wonderful is the word. So the color green plays a very, very important role.
So, Uncle, shall I show the gadget which you had made? Just I'll share the screen and show the gadget which you
Yeah,
have.
please.
Okay. And then I will also, Pragna auntie, what you are saying about Pragna auntie from Udaipur, she does same thing. She keeps pictures on iPad and she keeps on attending all the classes and playing the videos, audios. And there you see changes. She's working for patients in Belgium and the cancer has been cured. And she is with us, Pragnaji. She is working the way you are saying. And the biorhythm can very well help them, like especially Reena Shah to take this in her research work. So here you can see Dr. Dara uncle. Everyone, can you see
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Dara uncle? Here you are, and this
Yeah.
is Christian College board members, and they are releasing Jena method of curing. And next slide, I'll show you where Dara uncle is releasing the number
That gadget, yeah.
which you had made. Uh, yeah. Here, Madam Moose is there, and here Dara uncle. This is the gadget which he released in 2010. It was just play. You can play, and 45 shloka would keep on playing 108 times. Then,
Yeah. But you have to select it on the numbers which are there, and you have to select that particular sloka, and that sloka will continuously play for 108 times, and then again you have to start all over again. So 108 times the sloka would say, and you could go from 1 to 45 all the slokas, and it works wonderful. It is a very useful thing, this little gadget which works very well. Unfortunately, now this was made by these Chinese people, or the China had made that, and now we have stopped that no Chinese product should be sold. So now I have to start with a new one which is made in India, so that everybody can have that, because it is a very useful thing. You can put photograph, you can put medicines on that near the speaker, and it cures a person. So you can imagine how wonderful, just by vibrations you are in a position to cure. So it is you have to keep it near the speaker, all right, the photograph of the speaker, and fortunately all that information goes over. Am
yes,
I audible?
yes,
Hello?
yes,
Yeah,
I can
okay, fine.
hear you.
So this does work. Okay, the same thing along with, now since we are on biorhythm, the same thing on biorhythm also, these things work wonderful, and the results are about 1%. We have gone out of 45,000 people, what has been done so far. The only thing is that now I stopped doing this. The reason being is that people started taking a lot of advantage over this issue. For example, this calendar is there, then we are coming to compatibility. I am coming to that. So what happens is that people started misusing it and used it for other applications which are harmful to human beings, and we don't want to do that. So we are taking only selected people, those people who are in trouble, who are in a position to commit a suicide, or they are in a kind of a schizophrenic situation, or those people who are suffering mentally, emotionally in a very bad state, or somebody wants to commit a suicide. We try to help him out from the biorhythm, and you can tell very well and very easily that when that person is going to commit a suicide. However, after that particular time has passed, which we come to know, you can put a stone and push him also, he will not fall down or he will not commit a suicide. But that particular time is very, very crucial and very critical. And there are case studies on that. And if you want to see that, it is there on the Mano Ya Na Mano video, or the serial which is there of Mano Ya Na Mano. And you'll be able to see that a lady who was wanted to commit suicide. She was having a schizophrenia problem, and we had given a time, and fortunately everybody caught her, and she couldn't commit a suicide. So that way also it is a very beneficial thing, and people use it. But then, we have to be very cautious about that. We don't give it to people who are trying to misuse it. So one is the calendar, then the next is we use compatibility. So it tells you, the compatibility gives you the information versus one person versus the other.
So we have with us Dara uncle, Vijay Shahji, who has also created a gadget. He can show right now if we will unmute him.
Yes. What is this gadget on?
Same kind what you made.
That's right. Yeah.
Advice on your advice only he has made. And
Yes.
we have Advocate Rakheja ji, who's working on 33 numbers photo. Over. Vijay Shahji, you can share screen.
थैंक यू मंजू जी, आपने मुझे एक अपॉर्चुनिटी दी, लेकिन अभी मैं बाहर हूँ, मेरे पास गैजेट नहीं है। लेकिन किसी को भी गैजेट चाहिए तो मुझे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं। मेरी इंफॉर्मेशन में मैं चैट बॉक्स में रख देता हूँ। प्लस हमारी जो वेबसाइट भी है, जो वेलबींग फॉर एवर, उसके अंदर भी हमने गैजेट रखा हुआ है। प्लस आपकी जो बुक है जैना मेथड ऑफ क्योरिंग और रीलिंग विद द 40 भक्ता मंत्र, वो भी कंप्लीटली फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट अवेलेबल है। और मंजू जी, एक बात की खुशी होगी, आपको जो विद्यासागर महाराज से जो कनेक्टेड है, उससे प्रेरित होकर मेरी कुछ हम लोग कुछ लिंक रख रहे हैं कि जिसको दयोदय ट्रस्ट के लिए डोनेशन देना है, वो हमारी वेबसाइट पर आए, डायरेक्टली लिंक से पैसे उनके दयोदय ट्रस्ट में चले जाएंगे, जो विद्यासागर महाराज जी का है। शुक्रिया, आपने मुझे भी मौका दिया इसके लिए। ये जिसको गैजेट चाहिए, इसकी इंफॉर्मेशन मैं भी चैट बॉक्स में रखता हूँ, तो प्लीज डू कॉन्टेक्ट मी। डेफिनेटली विल बी टू डिलीवर एनीवेयर इन द इंडिया एंड एनीवेयर इन द अब्रॉड आल्सो। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Before that, I would like Chetaji to speak about her research work, because
Your voice is coming very faint. Hello? Hello? Hello?
अंकल तो जया रखेजा जी को अनम्यूट करेंगे। जया uncle, she is advocate from Supreme Court, Jaya Rakheja ji, and she is from Delhi, and she is working on 33 number shloka to bring down fever. She has, like you saw the presentation of Reena Shah, who's pursuing her PhD work. Same way, Jaya Rakheja ji is working on COVID patients, and she has treated more than 45 cases through those mantras. So
I see. That's very nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Uncle. Yeah, Jaya
Hello.
ji.
Hello. Good afternoon. Good
Yeah,
afternoon, sir.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, madam.
Your presentation is really very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
और हम लोग इसको इतना समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं क्योंकि ये नया कॉन्सेप्ट है, लेकिन हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा और मैं चाहूंगी कि इस थीसिस में इसको किसी तरह ज्वाइन करवा सकूं। और हमारे यहाँ थोड़ा भी नेटवर्क इशू है, तो आपको शो नहीं कर। मंजू जी, मैंने आपको भेजा है। जय जी ने, मंजू जी,
जय जी,
अगर आप कनेक्ट कर सके तो। मेरे यहाँ थोड़ा सा नेटवर्क इशू आ रहा है अभी। हाँ, तो मैंने आपको भेजा है।
हाँ, जस्ट थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ कर दीजिए।
अगर ये बोले तो एक बार मैं ये दिखा सकती हूँ, बाकी मैंने आपको पीडीएफ भेजा है, ये देखिए।
हाँ जी
मैडम, आप जब भी ये 33 मंत्र करते हो फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, जो भी पर्टिकुलर पर्सन के लिए, तो देयर इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड अ गुड डेज एंड बैड डेज, एंड देयर आर 3 डेज।
बैड डेज में स्टार्ट करते हैं, क्योंकि गुड डेज में तो जब तक
नहीं, गुड डेज में
बराबर सर,
नहीं, गुड डेज में तो एकदम फर्स्ट क्लास इफेक्टिव होता है। सो वो गुड डेज आपको मिलता है बायोरिदम में, जो आपको मालूम नहीं होगा कि कैसा ये गुड डेज है और कैसा बैड डेज है। बट जब भी आप वो मेडिटेशन करते, yeah, so you come to know from the biorhythm, you come to know regarding the good days, the bad days and the caution days. जब भी कॉशन डेज के अंदर तो पढ़ना ही नहीं चाहिए, नेगेटिव इश्यूज में या द बैड डेज में आपको पढ़ना नहीं चाहिए। वो कैलेंडर जो है, वो कैलेंडर विल बी वेरी यूजफुल। So you can always ask for a calendar, and we can send you the calendar on mail, and it comes in the color. You can take a printout at your place, from your home, and then keep it near your bed. And whenever you are reciting the mantra, it tells you about the number of days, 52, whether it is good cycle or bad cycle. And during that time, you can pray this mantra, and it works wonderful. So it is very effective during those days.
Okay, thank you, Dara uncle, and thank you, Rakheja ji. And we will give you number of Dara uncle, so Reena Shah can connect to Dara uncle through mail, and she can get the calendar, and you can add that input in your research that on these particular days.
Sure.
I have a request to Dara uncle. I'm sorry I joined late. The Biorhythm machine which you designed is something very unique thing. My suggestion is that how with people from the Jain community other can learn about this. No, it can help a lot of people from the community to get rid of the unwanted problems and the health and relationships and other things also.
No, it is. See, I was just trying to show you. This is very good for business, friends, partnership,
Okay.
husband and wife relationship, for new marriages. All those ones who are already married and committed, and they
Okay.
get
Okay.
into a
Okay.
lot of problems and all. I've not been able to do that because we got internally a little disconnected.
Okay.
But it is very useful. For example, what you see just now, the compatibility is
Okay.
between two persons, and a person who physical, emotion and intellectual cycle as well as the
Okay.
spiritual cycle is not above 50, the person
Okay.
should not marry. So
Okay.
above
Okay. Okay.
50%, the person should not marry. Otherwise, it's a question of either divorce or a cat and dog situation. So every day
Oh.
fighting from the morning to evening, you have done this and I have done this and all that nonsense happened. So
Uh-huh.
from the compatibility, you are in a position to know whether the days are in a proper or whether the person is like they call manlik. For example, women who are when they get married and they go into horoscopes and all that. And
Right.
if a person is born on an Amavas day, which is known as a Manlik, you come
Right.
to know
Right. Right.
immediately. So we have to be very careful that Manlik people are very difficult for marriage purposes. It
Okay.
takes a
Okay.
very long time for them to get married, and they get emotionally very upset. So this helps us, and you come to know about it. And sometimes the emotion things remain for at least about 2 months or 3 months. The person is fighting and fighting and fighting. So all these things plays a very, very important role in life, and you are in a position to help these people who are in need. Because if you give from this information, you can help them, and you can have a good married life also. Because then once your things are above 50%, then it is very nice to get married.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
that it is. So for marriage, what these talking about is shadi.com and all these people they talk has got no meaning, believe me, because they don't do these types of system. They
Okay.
don't do the biorhythms, they don't do nothing. They only tell the age is so and so, your qualification is so and so, they match it, you are tall, you are short, all that sort of nonsense thing. And they take 40 and 50,000 rupees. Whereas this biorhythm can do the wonderful things, and it gives you 100% results. There is no absolutely doubt about it. Either you marry or you don't marry. It gives you that information. So from your date of birth and time, it plays a very important role. For insurance purposes, for business partners, everything, this biorhythm plays a very important role. Okay?
Okay, Dara uncle, I got
Just
your
a
number.
aura scanning.
I've been to your
Dara
residence
uncle,
also through Manjuben's advice and through Jigar
Ji.
Bhai Metalia. I also bought your gadget instruments, I think some 5-6 years back. I got your
Ji.
number. If you permit me, I can call you. And I'm looking
Ji.
forward how we can propagate this in the market, no? For the people betterment.
Yeah.
That is my thing.
See, this gadget, as I told you that,
No, no, no.
I
I'm
don't
talking about
promote
the
this.
biorhythm player.
For the biorhythm, yes, I can help you out. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Whatever you want information, I can tell you all about it. But
Okay.
we can talk on the phone also.
Fine, sir. Fine, sir. I will call you at when your
Yeah,
convenience.
that's right.
Okay,
That's it. You're most welcome.
विजय अंकल, आप दारा अंकल का नंबर चैट बॉक्स में डाल दीजिएगा.
हाँ हाँ.
Okay, हमारे नीरजा दोशी is our next speaker.
Yes.
So I would like her to speak. And Praveen ji, आपको प्रदीप जी from Faridabad, do you have any question or you want to say something about?
सॉरी, मैं एक मिनट आपसे उनको इसको हम कैसे यूज करेंगे हमारे थीसिस में, इसकी गाइडेंस भी हमको चाहिए कि
हाँ, इसका देखिए दारा अंकल आपको इतने अच्छे से बता रहे हैं कि जो बायोरिदम का साइकिल है, आपने वो साइकिल ले लिया. अब
हाँ.
जैसे कंसर्न्ड पर्सन है, समझो किसी का 2 फरवरी को डेट ऑफ बर्थ है, उसके हिसाब से उसका साइकिल होगा. उसमें डेज होंगे जो अंकल ने बताया कि ये कॉशन वाले डेज है, ये ऐसे है, ये ऐसे है. तो आप उसमें डालोगे कि जो कॉशन वाले डेज हैं, अगर उसमें उन्होंने ये श्लोक पढ़ा तो उन दिनों में वो बीमार नहीं पड़े या वो अच्छे रहे जहां पे उनका चांसेस था. फिर जैसे उन्होंने कहा जो नेगेटिव डेज हैं, जो मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल के डेज हैं, कि उन डेज में वो नहीं पढ़ेंगे श्लोक और वो अपने आप को उसमें रखेंगे. अलूफ रखने से उनके क्या होता है, उसके ऊपर आप रिसर्च करेंगे। और जो रीना शाह है, रीना शाह, उनको आराम से यंत्राज में ऐड करके
मंजू जी एक
को,
मिनट
हाँ,
बीच में आपको बीच में इंटरप्ट करूंगी कि आपको एक थोड़ा सा मेरा सजेशन है, आप
हाँ,
इसका छोटा सा ऑडियो बना के भेजें, क्योंकि अभी क्या पूरा क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है ये, और बहुत
ठीक है,
यूजफुल है, तो कर सकते हैं एक छोटा ऑडियो, ताकि हम लोग उस पर कैसे एक्ट करें। अभी सुना थोड़ा याद रहेगा, थोड़ा भूल जाएंगे, तो अगर
ठीक है।
थोड़ा
तो
सा ऐसे ऑडियो रहेगा तो हमको गाइडेंस मिल जाएगी और हम लोग बहुत बेटर कर पाएंगे।
ओके, तो जो अंकल कह रहे हैं 4 साइकिल हैं, एक हमारी इमोशनल साइकिल होती है, एक स्पिरिचुअल साइकिल होती है, एक हमारी मून साइकिल से रिलेटेड जो होता है लो और हाई टाइड से, और इन साइकिल्स में भक्तांबर कैसे वर्क करेगा वो आप रीना शाह, आप ये चारों साइकिल ले लीजिएगा और यंत्रा मंत्रा को उससे कोरिलेट करके कि इन दिनों में, अमावस के दिन में, पूर्णिमा के दिन में भक्तांबर करते हैं तो बायोरिदम में क्या क्या फर्क आता है, और हेल्थ,
There are
इमोशन।
8 cycles. There are 8 cycles, and
Okay.
one should be very cautious during caution day and negative cycle. The positive cycle is the very important thing. So you have to take the emotion cycle and the meditation cycle, the spiritual cycle. So that time when you do the Bhaktamba sloks, the effect is very good and effective, and it works wonderful.
Okay, thank you, Dara
Thank
uncle.
you.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank
and
you.
giving us
Thank
time. And I would like you to listen to Nirjara Doshi, who's our next
Yes,
speaker.
sure.
And she is also a tarot card reader, and she has worked on Bhaktambar.
Ji.
And she is also interested in taking up PhD. She is a TV star working on Bollywood uh, industry. So Nirja ji, I will not take much of your time. You can start, and you have heard by Dara uncle, and you have seen Reena Shah's presentation as well as Rakhecha ji. So now you give your input and how we can work scientifically on Bhaktambar. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Manjuji, first for this wonderful opportunity and a lovely presentation by everybody, especially Dr. Dara. I've been working on biorhythms, and I've been studying that, and but I didn't know there were 8 cycles. I was working on 5 cycles. And radionics is something, actually there is in India, you do get many radionics also, I'm aware of that. But my scope of work is more about healing on cosmic level. So I have not actually used gadgets, but there are many people who are doing it, and I'm very intrigued by that. And the presentation that you gave today, especially about when you're at your highest and when you're at your lowest, how Bhaktamar will be able to help you on that. So that is something I would also want to study that and incorporate in my research work also, about the biorhythm and the combination of Bhaktamar. So friends, thank you so much.
Nirja ji, I'll just brief that Dr. Dara had sent Sunny with radionics machine, and we were in Wardha. And my presentation was among doctors, and Dr. Surinder Das said, "Ke tomorrow you have to give presentation at medical college, so show me the difference." So we took that radionics machine and only 20 doctors, and we chanted just for 9 times shloka mantra. And the radionics machine, which was showing 70% good vastu, like this was a Vardha Arogya Dham, where there was meditation center, where there was Arogya Bharati, everything. So that was very good. Like he was saying, 70% vastu, like positiveness, is a very good data.
Yes.
Just by 20 people chanting 9 times Udbhut Bhishan and mantra, the vastu came to 100%. Then Dara uncle, when Sara got this machine, and we kept this Bhaktambar 45th card on the machine. The card's frequency was 86,000 bovis. Actually, the water frequency was like 8600, and the card frequency came to 86,000, like 10 times greater. And then we chanted and we did mantras, and then Sara enhanced it to 1,30,000 36,000 by chanting and adding. And these were just paper cards. We did not keep metallic yantras. So Reena Shah can add these evidences and use a radionic machine. She can buy a machine and show the difference when she will be working in her clinic. So she can work with Dr. Dara uncle and show scientific this thing.
See, the situation about this radionics thing is like it all depends on what is the what you call dB level or the decibel levels, what you are going to pump into that person's photograph. All right. And also regarding the tablet, how much you want the radiation to go through that tablet. It's not the radiation, it is the vibration.
Electromagnetic waves.
Yeah, electromagnetic. It is known as electromagnetic waves, not the radiation.
Yeah.
So what happens? These electromagnetic waves work wonderful. That is why if you are doing something in Bombay and you want to treat a person in London or in some any outside in the European countries, you can do that treatment exactly the same by Bhaktambar also. So you just have to keep the Bhaktambar sloka and that person gets affected on that area. That is radionics. That is radionics. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is very useful.
I think it completely speaks about the principles of thoughts, intentions, and manifestation. It's just on the same principle. And fortunately, today my topic is also about manifestation. So manifestation is what we call abhivyakti in Hindi. There are many people who might be not sure what is manifestation. So the Hindi version is going to be abhivyakti. So I made a small presentation on that, wherein I'm going to see, I'm a manifestation coach, so apart from all the other things I do, what I have realized that our Jainism speaks a lot about the intent and the thought. When I was young, when I was fasting, and I used to think, oh my God, when is going to be 7 o'clock in the morning next day when I can have, thepla and mug for fasting, because I was young. I was, I think, 7 years or something like that, So my father said, you know what, just drop your fast and eat it right now. And I was saying, no, but I will eat tomorrow morning, not now. And he says, no, you already intended. So you have already incurred that karma. So now you fast or you don't fast does not matter. And that is the first thing I realized in Jainism, is that it's all about intent. If you have intent, you have already started the universe to work in that particular field and manner, where then your karmas will be adjusted, balanced, updated, upgraded, whatever is the situation in life, So then I started, from the very young age, I started realizing that if everything is intent based, the moment I said, I'm really very angry, and I said, you know what, I should really kill you. Oh my God, I really have those karmas where I am actually going to be punished for actually killing a person. So that's when I started correcting my life, recalibrating my thoughts a lot, And today, with the help of Dr. Manju Jain, who put me in this Bhaktamar group, and she's motivating me to grow and do my research work on this thing, I thought that people are using Bhaktamar actually as a manifestation tool, because at the end of the day, it is actually what you desire. If anybody is having some health issue, then you can chant. Like, uncle, you had an issue of eyes, you were chanting Bhaktamar Shastra number 2 with the hope that you are actually going to get cured of that. So this is what is all actually manifestation, and we can use Bhaktamar as a very, very powerful tool with that. So yesterday I had a word with Dr. Reena Shah for her yantras also, where we are trying to make on cards which we can use for affirmations that can be used as manifestation tools. So I would just like to show you a simple card that I have, which I have made right now. Dr. Manjujan, I was trying to show you since quite a few days. So I don't know, is it seen on the screen? Everybody can see that? Yeah. Okay. So these are the small teeny weeny cards, is a pocket size cards that we are trying to make for manifestation. So these are having some of the affirmations written over here, right? So we are trying to, I'm trying to create that card, affirmative cards with Bhaktamar, and of course the basic thing for that is manifestation. So I would like to share a small presentation of manifestation, if I have the permission from everybody.
Yeah. You are co-host. You are co-host.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I'll just check whether you are.
Okay.
Can you share screen?
Yeah, I can share screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
No, I cannot.
Okay.
It's
We
not
have
my.
to.
Yeah, one
Okay.
second.
So you have to, Rishi ji, Aparna, we have to
Yeah,
make
I'm
Nirja ji
here.
co-host.
No, all
Co-host.
participants can share. So yeah,
Okay.
so she should.
Can
There you go.
can people see this?
Yes, we can
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
it.
All right.
Thank you,
Okay.
Rishi ji. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, so this is my presentation, Power of Manifestation, या अभिव्यक्ति की शक्ति. Now, I just wanted to tell that what is manifestation. Like I just explained, manifestation is just a thought. It's just a desire. Whatever we are asking, and when we ask that to the universe supplies us. When I say universe, it could mean the God or the source or your higher self, or sometimes even people. I honestly manifested Dr. Manju Jain in my life. I would not lie about that. Just and how it, I will go a little story about that. I was a little upset with certain issues in my life, and I was just doing Bhaktamar when I came across Dr. Manju Jain. And in that presentation, I saw Dr. Reena Shah's Zoom web link where she had uploaded everything about the beautiful yantra cards that were there. And I just thought to the universe, please make me connect to those two people and let me find out how it will work. That intent was so strong, it was so strong that you will not believe, within 2 days I connected to Dr. Manju Jain, and after 7 days of my manifestation I connected to Reena Jain yesterday. So I think everything works if you ask, with the intention. What happens is sometimes we don't know what we are intending. So when I was asking the universe at that particular point of time, it was such a strong intention, it was such a strong vibration that I was sending out, and the universe also vibrated with the same frequency. So my frequency with the universe and the universe frequencies matched, and when it matches we have the same thing. So there was this film that was showing Om Shanti Home. Most of the people would have seen this film, wherein then Shah Rukh Khan, in the second life after his first death, he goes onto the stage to receive the award, and then he says this dialogue, which I have just recorded if everybody can hear.
Yes. आवाज नहीं आ रहा है नीरजा जी.
Okay. Okay, it's the same thing which is written on the screen. I don't know.
आप बोल सकते हैं.
Okay, could you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what exactly it is. If we really have a very strong intent, and if we really have the strong desire, and when we start vibrating on that same frequency, universe can deliver whatever we want. It is just impossible for the universe not to deliver. I have seen so many miracles happening in life that sometimes I get scared of the thoughts that I have, because I don't know when God will say tathastu, because my frequency and that universe frequency is going to match at a point of time. So हमारे बड़े बुजुर्ग बहुत बोलते थे कि शाम के टाइम पे कुछ नेगेटिव मत बोलो. Maybe because it was the low phase in the biorhythm, as what we saw right now in that thing, कि वहां पे हमारा lower होता है, and that lower frequency में, and God keeps saying tathastu, and वो हो जाता है kind of. So maybe that is why we always have to rise our vibrations. Now many a times what happens is that there are times when we want to manifest a lot of things in our life, but वो होता नहीं है, and people say कि यार I'm asking it so much, but why is it not happening? So you have to first learn. I'm going to show you how to manifest. I'm just showing you the technique of how we are going to manifest that. So it's going to be where you first have to understand and believe that this is what you are going to manifest. For example, somebody is thinking mere bete ki shaadi nahi ho rahi hai, I'm trying so hard, I'm doing things, but it's just not working out. Why is it not happening? What happens is, in her mind, she is seeing her son as a single person. Her wish is him to get married, but in her mind, when she is manifesting it, she is manifesting as your son as a single boy, as a single, not as a couple thing. तो दो डिफरेंट आइडेंटिटी हमारी हो जाती है वहां पे. अब यूनिवर्स के पास चॉइस है ए और बी. अब वो सोचेगा कि मैं क्या करूं, यूनिवर्स तो हमको वही देगा जो हमको चाहिए. तो वो क्या सोचेगा, मैं ए ऑप्शन दूं जिसमें वो सिंगल है, या बी ऑप्शन दूं जिसमें वो कमिट है. तो वो सोचेगा अच्छा जिसने मांगा है मैं उसी से पूछता हूं. तो दैट mother is always in fear. Oh my god, what if my son is not going to get married? What, when will he have kids? When will he have this and that and other thousand stresses? So the universe thinks, oh okay, she's choosing a low vibration, which is option A. The universe will then stop sending all the opportunities and positive things where the son will actually get married, and the mother will do कुछ भी करेंगे, मंदिर जाएंगे, जाप करेंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे, लेकिन उनका जो थॉट है, इनहेरेंट थॉट जो है, वो उनका कैसा होता है, नेगेटिव का, फियर का, लो वाइब्रेशंस का है. तो यूनिवर्स का वाइब्रेशन बहुत हाई है और ये जो वाइब्रेशन है बहुत लो है, तो वो मैच ही नहीं हो रहा है. तो हमारी इच्छाएं पूरी नहीं होती है. हमको एक लेवल पे आना है, एक बैलेंस पे आना है हमारी इच्छाओं की पूर्ति करने के लिए, लेकिन वो होगा ही नहीं. तो हमारा जो मैनिफेस्टेशन प्रोसेस है, that is where it is lacking, that is where it is stopping. So for example, there are couples who are in a relationship, they are having lot of problem. The people will say, I hope my problem gets solved, I hope my problem gets solved, I am doing this, I am doing that, XYZ, but I am operating on a fear of, what if it's not going to work out, what if it's not going to happen. और हमारा मन तो नेगेटिव ही है, मान के ही चलता है हमारा मन के हमको, हमारे साथ तो अच्छा हो ही नहीं सकता है. तो हम हमेशा लो वाइब्रेशंस में रहते हैं. तो मैनिफेस्टेशन के लिए हमको हाई वाइब्रेशंस में आना है. तो जब हम हाई वाइब्रेशंस में आएंगे, things will start, then universe will start matching up with that frequency, that vibration, that equation, and then it will start giving you opportunities. लेकिन जैसे एक छोटी opportunity आती है, we believe, oh my god, it's not working out, see I wanted X but now it is giving me so less, so ये होगा नहीं. Again आप ऊपर चढ़ोगे, नीचे आओगे. So in this thing I have shown over here, one is that you make a wish. Now you have all the wishes that you want to, and then we start making intent. Now intent होने के बाद में, if you see number 1, number 2 और number 2 और number 3 के बीच में potential darkness before dawn. I hope everybody can see that.
Yes.
Okay, so when we are in that zone, when we are in this potential darkness, what happens? Universe, because we are doing all these things, so these are the techniques that I'm going to teach you today. What will happen? Your vibration will rise, and then you're going to do a lot of intent work for it. एक होता है wishing part, and उसको छोड़ देते हैं. उसके बाद होता है intent part. There we are going to believe in ourselves, and then we leave it to the universe. Now between this 2 and 3 is leaving you to the universe. This is where we surrender. Now we cannot surrender, humans, because we sometimes have lack of faith, or sometimes we feel, oh my god, it's not happening, how much time I'm doing, it's not happening. So this is the potential darkness before dawn, where all the magic works. So at this point of time, people should actually not give up. People should continue, even if you feel कि ये मेरे साथ नहीं हो रहा है, it's not working out, things may not work. Still, you have to continue in the same process with ultimate faith, ultimate surrender. It's okay, you may fall down, that's all right. But then we have shlokas, we have bhaktamar, we have mantras, we have yantras, we have charged water, we have radionics, we have all the things to support us at this point of time in potential darkness, because we will need external help, because universe will deliver when it will deliver. But at this point of time, we need this external help. Then we reach to the goal, final goal, where we get what we get it. Now we may get a glimpse of what we get it, but what happens is then our vibrations are so high that we let go of our emotions. Ha, ho gaya, thank God. No, it is not fully completely happened, because universe wanted to give you probably 100%, but when you received 10%, you were so happy with that 10%, because you did not even expect 1%. Universe gave you 10% with all this manifestation process and other healings and techniques and all of that. You forget, and that's when the universe takes it back again. So even after you have fulfilled all your desires, you have to be in this emotions, and the highest is what we call is the gratitude. We keep thanking, we keep thanking, we keep thanking, and that is where Ho'oponopono comes into the picture. That is where our mantras also come into picture, because they offer a lot of gratitude into the universe. So the words can be anything. You know, you can practice this mantra, that mantra, you can use this thing, or you can use Ho'oponopono, or any or just a simple thing of thank you universe. That is also enough when it is said with intent. So what universe will think, oh, I still have to deliver it because she's thanking me. So the universe does not understand the concept of time. So whenever we are making any intent, that is step number one, whenever you are making any wishes or any intent, you have to make it in past tense. And then you tell to the universe, thank you Lord for giving me this opportunity to, and whatever it is. Even even that thing has not happened, but we are going to give that information to the universe in past tense. So the universe does not understand time, and it says, all right, this is something which is pending from my side. And then universe delivers, and when universe delivers, it delivers in multifolds. But when it starts delivering, please stop, don't stop your process. Be in the gratitude process, completely in the gratitude process, so to receive it multifold. So these are the steps of manifestation. If people want to do, I will just like to inform this, that this is how we do it. First thing is, whenever you want to make an intention of anything, we visualize it. So that is why you can write it somewhere, you can create a vision board, you can kind of make big notices. Then we have this cards which we are doing, then you have those magnets which you are doing, or people just write it on the on their board. So in school we have a huge blackboard on which every day a wonderful saying is written. That is a subliminal way of putting that message into your subconscious mind. So if you, for example, if you want to lose weight, you just start writing wherever you are going, you start writing those certain words wherein I am thin, I am, oh, my health is wonderful, I am losing all the extra fats, whatever. You start writing it wherever you see. So like on a kitchen fridge, everybody goes over there. On a place where you're going to sleep, next to your headrest in your bedroom, you can write it over there. You're going to the bathroom, you know, you're spending a lot of time in bathroom, you can write it over there. So these are called the visualization techniques, you know. So we start visualizing that, we start feeling that, okay, these are these things, and it's constantly hammering your subconscious mind. We are now training your subconscious mind with these visualizations. Then comes the second part, which is that of the desire. Actually, I need to start my 1 minute slideshow. Okay, then comes the desire part. So then once you have started visualizing it, your subconscious mind will automatically start desiring it. You know, oh, I really want to be thin, I really want to do this, I really want my eyes to be healthy, I really want my relationship to be better, I really want my kids to be really intelligent. This is, then you start having the desire. Of course, you had the desire itself on the first place, but now when we have started with this visualization process, that desire is multifolded by 10 times, 20 times, depending on how intently you desire. So then now you start desiring it, so you keep thinking about it more and more. So then the intent are getting stronger and stronger. Now because of the visualization, the subconscious mind is partially trained, so the desire part intents work better. And then you suddenly start believing it, that yeah, now this is possible for me. You know, मैं कितने दिन से सोच रही हूँ कि यार मेरे को ये पतला होना है यार, मैं बहुत टाइम से सोच रही हूँ, might as well do something about it. Because I had visualized it, my desire got strong. And because of that, now I started believing, yes, Nirjara, I can do it. I really can do it. You know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take health program. I'm going to gym, yoga, XYZ, something will come into your mind. But now what is happening? all the time your mind is working on a certain idea. That idea could be anything. For, I don't know, but for example, if somebody wants to want to buy a house, what we say is, you know, what exercise I tell to me, think about a huge big house, really big house, visualize the big house that you want to. Now people visualize, now they want it all the more. Arey yaar, now maybe, you know, I can think about it, I will try to adjust my budget, you know, because now it's a desire. It's one of the form of things in life where which will make you intend to work hard towards it. So now you're automatically, your other part of your life will start changing, because you are having a burning desire of buying a house. So now you will start working hard. When you start working hard, automatically you save money, and then you see surplus. So then now you believe, that yes, this is possible. Sorry, because I have money. Just 10 months back I did not have enough money, but now I'm having this money. So you start believing that now you can have a possibility of buying a house. Maybe you can pay an EMI for that, because now you see funds that are there in your bank. Now you start with this new belief. Now you started with that concept that 3 BHK flat was in your mind. Yes, 3 BHK, I am going to. Now your mind is accepting it. So whatever time it took from visualization to desire to believe, you have created a new self-belief, a new belief that yes, what was actually a desire has become a strong belief that now I can afford a 3 BHK house. Okay, so that becomes very important, because now you have raised your vibrations. Now you have shifted your reality, and now you have a confidence in you that you can do it. So this accept new belief part is the most important point, because then you know where you were in doubts, whether you can actually buy a house or not few months back. With this just manifestation techniques, you now believe that you can buy it.
Nirja ji, I will just say when I had vision that I will create gadgets like this.
Yeah.
And Dara Rupa was the person who came to me, and he said, we can make. And I had a vision, I will launch in Spain, I will launch in Geneva. And you will not believe how Dara uncle used to send those gadgets at the airport. Last minute, his person would come with 25 gadgets, take it to Spain. And I used to say, Dara uncle, I want to pay you. He used to, you first go and distribute.
Yes,
don't worry.
Yeah.
He used to send a person from Bombay to Nagpur with gadgets. Imagine his company person coming from Mumbai to Nagpur with those gadgets to put them in hospitals. So like if you visualize, you actually achieve. He used to send the Tranionics person every time. Whatever you wish, universe listens to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because with the visualization part, you know, automatically you have a picture and an image in your mind. And mind, it sees a picture and it starts believing that picture. See, conscious mind is a different concept, but your subconscious mind, it will believe whatever you say, because it does not reason, it does not logic. So in your subconscious mind, you have feeded that I am going to give all the machines in Spain, 25 30 machines in Spain. You already had that vision in your mind, you visualized it, and then universe worked on it because your frequency matched with that. And then came the new belief that now I will be able to do it. So when actually Dara uncle gave it to you, and when Alpaji gave it to you, it was quite possible for you to believe that no, now you have the strength that not only 25, I can spread it all across. So from one small desire to actually coming into the new belief of working, that is something amazing, just beautiful. And you just said the entire thing, you know.
And then, you know, from Penelope, coming from mountain, southern mountain, and I'm taking off, you know, marketing and sitting and teaching her and giving her those gadgets and CDs in different hotels.
Wow.
So how Dara uncle wants to say something.
Yeah, Mrs. Doshi.
Yes. So your voice is echoing.
Yeah, because two machines are on, two gadgets.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes the frequencies are so high that there is always an electromagnetic distortions happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. So then when you create this new belief, what the next process is just detached from anything. Because like I explained in my previous sheet that, you go into the dark phase of surrendering. You just detach because now your new belief is there, but you don't know how it's going to happen. Yeah, I have manifested, I'm getting money, I'm confident, but will I be, there are some doubts. Don't do that. You have money, focus on your plan and just detach from whatever reality that is there in life. The reality can be the market has closed down, the rates are going high, the property is happening this, maybe the flat that people are buying, you think you wanted to buy that particular flat, but there's some problem with that, so you are disheartened. No, this is the time when universe is checking on your vibrations. This is the time when universe is thinking, should I or should I not deliver, because it has to match the vibration. If it's a vibrational mismatch, the universe energies will come all the way through to you and then take a U-turn because you're dropping down. So this is the another important point I would like to say is just detach, completely detach from the reality of whatever is happening. You have made a new belief. Whatever is happening in this 3D reality, whatever is happening in this world, forget about it. You have to put ultimate faith into God. Okay, nay, he is going to deliver. Now it's just about when. It's just about when. And this is a little crucial time. And so the best thing what I could suggest was, just detach with this. And then when you detach, the next important thing you have to do is trust. Surrender to divine is mostly what I feel like informing everybody at that point of time. You just surrender yourself to the divine. You have made a wish, now you forget it. It's going to happen. You don't even doubt it. You don't even feel about it. You don't even, rethink about it. But that's what is going to happen. And that's when your reality will change. I'm sorry. And this is when your new reality will occur. This is when you will actually, there will be some moments where in your current reality, even though the property markets are going high, you will find a property out of nowhere. I would like to share my example. So we were me and my husband, when we were together working with our company, we were looking out for space. And at that time, if you know, about 10 years 12 years back, there was the highest property booms. The rates suddenly boomed from 10 times 12 times, if everybody remembers that scenario. At that point of time, we decided that we are tired of this property, and we rented property, and we should buy something of our own. And that's when I started doing Mahalakshmi Puja. And of course, we went to the astrologer at that point of time to ask, and he says it is not possible. So we were very disheartened, and that's when I started doing this Mahalakshmi Puja, Vaibhav Lakshmi Puja actually rather. And I started doing that for 21 Fridays. If people know about it, though I'm Jain, but I'm open to all the ideas. I was praying to goddess, and I was asking her for abundance. You will not believe, before even my 21 Fridays could finish, there came a property in New Bombay. We had gone looking all the way up to Panvel, and beyond that, we started looking. New Bombay, which is like really close by to where we stay, about 25-30 minutes, which has hardly any distance in Mumbai. With 30 minutes down, you take a highway and you reach to the place over there. We found a property when the rates were 90 lakhs and 100 lakhs or something like that. Trust me not, I'm sorry, I'm not kidding me. Trust me, the person did not know there was a property boom. He offered us the rate at 45 lakhs. And we immediately paid the money to that. When the property rates were 90, he was not aware. I got a property at 45 lakhs back then, 12 years, 13 years back. And even that was twice the amount of budget that we could, but we said we will manage it. I don't know. We were rethinking about the whole thing. And I told my husband then, we don't care, we do it. I will sell everything, whatever we have, but we need our space. We are tired of paying rents, and trust me, we managed to go through the deal. Then he realized it, and then he was rethinking about the whole thing. That was a different plan. But out of nowhere, I kept praying. I kept universe saying that, you know what, you made this deal for me. You cannot go back. I'm paying twice the amount of my budget, but you made this deal happen. Now you're asking me to pay 4 times, 5 times. This is not done. You promised me, you delivered to me. Now you cannot go back. Trust me, these were my words. I was talking with goddess, universe, and everybody. And his elder brother stepped in. He said, we are man of honor and commitment. If you have committed at 45, we will take the payment of 45 only. And that deal happened. So I'm just giving you an idea of there was.
Nirja ji, I will say, yes, I have also done this Vaibhav Lakshmi Vrat. One of my friend, Anuj Badjate, who's #1 stockbroker, and he owns this Jain International School and group of institutions. His wife had done, and she had done Udyapan, so we had gone there. I'm talking 15 years back. So she gave me this book. And at that time, I also did, and my house was done, and even at that time, I got so much gold and diamonds from my husband during that period. And when I used to pray, I used to put that gold. And at that time, I called all my maid servants, friends. Around 100 ladies came, and we distributed silver coin and 5 utensils to them, and that mehendi and everything. I'm talking 15 years back.
Awesome. Yeah, I also did almost 15 years back. 15. Yeah, I think that was a boom between 18 to 15 years back, when there was this property boom that had come, and at that point of time, I did it and it delivered. And then even I did this Udyapan, and 7 times, 7 women I had called at my place, because that is part of the process. But I did not stop there, because I was so overwhelmed by the beauty of showering blessing on me. I did another 21 just as a gratitude. And that's when it realized that I did not stop. And post that, I have my life career has changed. Our finances have changed so much, where at a point of time we were thinking of, honestly, I'm not ashamed to say, but we were thinking of honestly spending even 2,000 rupees for a hotel bill. Today I do not have to think about that at all. If I have to pay for 10 other people also, I don't have to think about it. So that was the change that happened in my life, because of constant being in that state of, what, she's there to take care of me. I is there to take care of me. That belief, that intent, everything happens at that level, and then and it just changes your reality. But when it changes your, yes, ma'am.
Nirija ji, even I did twice. First time I called all my friends, elite group. Second time I called all my maid servants, friends, whole village. I thought, these people to always have
it.
Calling them, giving them something. They have so many at their home. So I thought, second time I'll call this.
But that was more better, because you gave it to underprivileged people, and that vibrations will really make a lot of difference in your life. So I think it's all about vibrations at the end of the day. When you start vibrating on a certain frequency, you also have a desire to pay back to the society, which then pays back to us. So it's a continuous circle. That is what I'm feeling, kind of. So this is just my brief thing about manifestation. Of course, there are many techniques that you can do. If anybody is interested, I can speak about 1 or 2 techniques also. And that's a wrap from my side otherwise.
Yes, you can speak about one technique, and then we can wrap up.
Okay, so there is one technique which is we called 2 glass method, wherein in 1 glass you fill water, which is your existing reality. So whatever is your desire, for example, for me, if I have to go back to me, I wanted a property for our business. So I will write over there in that glass that we are working and operating on a rented place. And then second glass, I would say, we already have our property, which is so nice, whatever is your desire. Okay, so one is the lack part, and one is the desired, which is fulfilled part. Okay, now then what we do is we charge this thing. Now you can use Bhaktamar Stotra, whichever numbers that suit you, or you can say some mantras, or just the intent, just your pure intent. When you can say that, you charge that water, and from that you take this lac glass and you start filling it in the glass of your desire. You start pouring it into that. And then after that is done, you thank the universe. You offer gratitude and drink that water. So what happens is your subconscious mind is seeing change in the reality. From lack to abundance, it is seeing the reality, and that abundance is what you are drinking in. Each and every cell in your body vibrates. On a DNA healing, we see that everything vibrates. Also, Dr. Masaru, if you know Imoto Masaru, he has been working on water particles. If people, I think most of the people might be aware of that. When you fulfill that desire, when the water is charged, each and every molecule of the water is beautiful, it changes. And then when it goes and affects into our cell, it creates that positive vibration. The free radicals in our bodies just stop moving. Water absorbs all the negativity, and that is thrown out of the body. So it's just not the waste of the physical body, but it's also the emotional, psychological, and spiritual waste that also goes. When you drink charged water, this is how it works. So this is one thing which is very beautiful. It's very easy. You don't need anything to do, you know, just do this exercise every day till your reality changes. And when you're doing the exercise, please don't doubt it. When will happen, how will happen, don't worry on that. It will just happen. And just
so Nirjaji, I'll show you what you are saying about Masaru.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just see the slide, how the molecules of water change.
Yeah.
So I'll show you the slide. This is Dr. Sara's presentation where she speaks on secret of mastery, universal law.
Yeah.
And this is a Masaru Emoto.
Yeah, Masaru Emoto.
And
Yeah.
power of thoughts, and see the how
Molecules
words make a difference.
Yeah.
This is the molecular structure.
Yes.
And you had thank you. So this beautiful structure, and then when love and appreciation, this beautiful, and Mother Teresa. So they are like diamond shape, and with heavy music, it is like this. So when bad words, it was like sand. It was bad.
And picky here.
Yeah. See here. Yes. Yeah.
So now you carry on.
Yeah, so that's it. So this is how you charge water with your thoughts. Somebody in the chat has asked how to charge the water. You just charge the water with pure intentions. That is the base of our Jainism is intent. So if you are having intent, which is correct intent, automatically the water is charged. Or you can use Bhaktamar Stotra, you can use Naukar Mantra, you can use any positive vibrations. So there was this exercise that was done a long back where a plant was given a water. There were two plants. There were two tulsi plants actually. They were there, and one was feeded with a water which was positively charged. You know, so the water was charged with love, kindness, lot of positivity, and then then it was offered with love to the one tulsi plant, and other it was, you know, all the negative things. You know, they used to read the newspaper before, and they would think about all the negative thing that is happening, and they would say there's so much of hate, and love. So the person was very smart enough not to put his own intent as far as negativity was concerned, but he just took whatever was happening in the reality, and he was just reading that and understanding that, and he was holding the glass, and he was just saying that, you know, this happened over here, this happened in Iraq, this happened in the US, you know, there was this bombing, XYZ, whatever negativity. He was just holding the glass, and then he was giving it to Tulsi. The Tulsi, the other Tulsi, negative Tulsi, died within 3 days. It's the same amount of time. Both were at the same place. Everything was same, but the water that was feeded to Tulsi Ma at that point of time was, one was charged with positive thoughts, and other was with just positive words. Not even thoughts; they were just positive words, and that is the happening. In my training sessions also, we do a lot of physical exercises. When we do what we tell you now, we do panjas. So we call two people randomly to do panja over that. So what happens is, there is one person, the whole other members who are sitting in that group, they keep cheering for person A, and they says, you can do it, you can do it, yes, you are good, you are strong, you will be able to manage it, this, that, and that person A actually wins. Now we start the same exercise, but this time we demotivate person B, and we just says, you're hopeless, you're stupid, you're not capable, you're not going to be able to do it. The same person who won the set before loses now. So it's not about your own thing. It's not about external thoughts that affect you. Just because somebody accepted you, you were so powerful, and when somebody rejected you, you were so down. So if everything is in your mind, everything is in your thought. That is why in Jainism they are very, very strict about having pure thoughts. They are very strict about your thoughts, because if your thoughts are right, your intentions, your actions, and your reactions, everything is going to be right. But if your thoughts are wrong, if they are deviated, if they are negative, everything changes. The focus completely changes. So people go through a lot of things in life. I have realized that you to have positive thoughts, you just need to close your breath. So if some of you are having a bad day, some of you are having bad moments, when you're so anxious, when you're so depressed, I don't know, we go through a lot of emotions that are happening in our life. I just do. Your survival instinct will come up. Your survival instinct will come up. You close your mouth, you close your nose, you stop it, you are suffocated. And after 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever time, your survival instinct comes up. That is the most strongest. None of the negative thoughts can stand when you are fighting for your survival. And that is very important. That is when you realize, that, okay, so when people are down, when people are depressed, when you see the low cycle in your biorhythm, it's that at that point of time, people really, there are people who commit suicide but fuse, and which is actually not dying, but you hold your breath. That's when you realize how much you want to live, and all your negative thoughts just pass away, and then you can restart your life. You can restart your thinking, you reprogram your thinking. This is what we do in subconscious mind training programs. We do a lot of these, but these are very effective in manifestation. So whenever you are manifesting and you feel, oh, I have manifested it 3 months back and it's still not happening, universe is not delivering me, मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता है, मैं इतना कर रही हूँ, मैं इतना भक्तामर कर रही हूँ, या मैं ये कर रही हूँ, वो कर रही हूँ, नहीं हो रहा है, stop, take a breath, suffocate yourself and leave it. Your survival instinct will come and you will suddenly see life in. See, I am just taking 1 second to show you. But when you actually do it, after, when you're so suffocated and then you leave it, you will suddenly realize life in a very positive way. And you will start seeing changes. And then you will say, no, I am a go-getter, because it's your soul that takes over. The soul does not want to die before anything. The soul will not take any beating before it is time to beat it. So awaken your soul power. And when you awaken your soul power and you time it right with your positive thoughts, there is no way you will not achieve what you want to. And then it's just matter of time. So with this, I just wrap up my topic on manifestation. I hope everybody enjoyed it. It's a very light topic, but it's very powerful. If you start practicing it, you will enjoy it. And you can start with small things. Right? You can start with small things, and then you can go for bigger things. Because what happens when you start manifesting smaller things and you achieve it, you feel, I'm very good, I am capable, I have my own power. So use your own power for manifesting small things and then bigger things.
Yeah, right? Dr. Dara wants to say something. Yes,
I would
Dara.
like to say.
Yeah, say so.
Mrs. Doshi, it was excellent.
No problem, Uncle. Uncle, we can hear you. Yeah, it's okay. You have muted yourself, Uncle. We cannot hear you. Unmute yourself. Yeah, you speak. Yeah.
Now you can hear?
Yeah, we can hear.
So what has happened is that these affirmations, when we are giving these affirmations, the affirmations have to be perfect. And these affirmations, if they are not given perfect, when it gets into your subconscious mind, it gives you all sorts of other reactions taking place and giving you bad results. Now, the most important thing is that how do you go into your subconscious mind? Because it's very difficult to get into your subconscious.
No, sir. It's very easy.
Can you play a little light on that?
You just close your eyes, your subconscious mind is open. Now you're in a receptive state. Yes. Your subconscious mind.
You just close your mind and the subconscious mind opens?
Yeah, you close your eyes. You close your eyes.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
And your subconscious mind is active. That is why most of the meditations, we ask them to close the mind. Guided meditations, when we take, I wanted to actually take, but we didn't have a time. I wanted to a small manifestation guided meditation I wanted to take. That is when you program your mind by closing your eyes. Because when your eyes are open, your conscious mind is aware. Because eye gives information to conscious mind about the logic, reasoning, and all nonsense. Subconscious mind just stores everything. So moment you close your eyes, that subconscious mind is awake.
So Nirja ji and Dara uncle, like subconscious mind is 9 times stronger than the conscious mind.
90%.
Anything you
90%.
take,
90%.
yeah. So Nirja ji, you can close with that small meditation exercise, and we can manifest a small.
All right. Okay. So I want everybody to please mute because there are a lot of disturbances.
And thank you. Before exercise, I would like to thank Dara uncle, Rishi ji for training Dara uncle, and all Zoroastrian College member, Dr. Shashikant Shah, Reena Shah, for wonderful presentation. And next meeting, we will move one step further, all the PhD students. So, okay. So now over to Nirja ji for meditation.
Okay, fine. So everybody, I request you to please close your eyes and mute yourself. Take 3 deep breaths. When you're exhaling, please remove the breath from your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. सांस मुंह से अंदर लेंगे, सॉरी नाक से अंदर लेंगे सांस और मुंह से बाहर निकालेंगे. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now allow your body to be completely loose. All the weights from your body is going off. आपका पूरा शरीर ढीला हो रहा है. Let go of your shoulders. आपके कंधे एकदम हल्के हो चुके हैं. सारा वजन जो आपके कंधों पे है वो सारा हट चुका है. आप लाइट हो. आपके हाथ एकदम लूज है. आपका पूरा शरीर एकदम लाइट है. कोई वजन नहीं है इसमें. जितने भी टेंशन है वो सारे बाहर निकल रहे हैं आपके पैरों के थ्रू. Now imagine a beautiful white light entering from the legs. Beautiful, powerful white light entering from your legs. It is relaxing your legs, ankles, toes, moving all the way up to your hamstring, flooding your knees with lots and lots of supporting energies to move ahead, energies to help you move ahead in situations where you are stuck. This white light is clearing all the tensions from your knees, all the stress from your knees, and is moving up all the way up to your thighs, and is now entering your root chakra. You will feel a tingling sensation in your root chakra, and the light is going all the way up to your heart chakra and is residing in your heart chakra. It is opening up the light over there and going all the way up to your Vishuddha chakra or the Sahasrara chakra or the lotus chakra. There's a continuous flow of this energy from your body, which is entering from your legs and going out of your head. A powerful white light filling each and every molecules and atoms in your DNA and all the parts of the bodies. Now your mind, where all your emotions are stuck, it is filling your mind and brain with beautiful, liquid, silvery, white light. Allow this liquidy, crystal, silvery light, white light to enter your mind. Now, there are so many limiting beliefs that we have created in ourselves. We have so many desires, but we create self-limits within ourselves. And today we are going to release all the self-limiting beliefs that we have, the program which has been stuck in our subconscious mind. We are cleansing it. Take a deep breath. And with each deep breath that you are going in, you are entering the deepest realms of your subconscious mind. Breathe in, release. The more you go deep, the more you are relaxed. And the more you are relaxed, you go more into the depth of your subconscious mind. It is full of limiting beliefs. We enter on a door which is on the left side. Imagine a door on the left side. Open the door and you walk into the room which is full of your limiting belief. Just have a look at that room. Is it big? Is it small? Is it tidy? Is it welcoming? Is it confusing? See how you feel when you are in that room. In the center of the room, there is a beautiful big box. And by the box is a chair. You go and sit into that chair. That chair gives you the power to be your own authentic self. You sit into the chair and you feel so confident, so powerful, so authenticated. Right there in front of you is a box which has keys. Before opening the box, we are going to clear all the limiting belief. Because once we clear all the limiting belief, all the keys will be coming out from that box, and each of the keys will release the limiting belief that you are having about yourself. You sit in the chair, and now just listen to my voice saying what you want to say to yourself. I am clearing all limiting beliefs in the areas of love, money, wealth, prosperity, relationships, friendships, fame, social status, love. I am clearing all the limiting beliefs that made me stop myself thinking about other people, thinking about fear, thinking about my incapacity. I am clearing all of these. I am dissolving any and all limiting beliefs in this area of love, money, wealth, prosperity, relationships, name, fame, social status, social circles, spirituality, everything. I was too negative on myself. Today, I'm making a resolution of clearing myself of all this negative belief. open the box and you will see a beautiful key inside that. Take that key. As soon as you lift the key, a big wardrobe will come in front of you. You open the wardrobe, and inside the wardrobe, you see a beautiful white color sword, divinely protected and guided. You take the sword in your hand and you start clearing all the negative information that you had about yourself. Think of all the times when you wanted to do something, but you could not because of the pressures you put on yourself, or the people put on you, or the circumstances put on you. Start cutting that limiting belief with that powerful white sword. Go deep inside and pick out each and every incident that you can when you felt you could not do what you wanted. It could also be your laziness, your incapacity, your knowledge. Whatever is it, be completely honest to yourself and start doing it. I'll give you 2 minutes to clear all your limiting belief. I'm clearing, I'm dissolving, I'm cleansing, I release, I say adieu, I say bye, I let go of all the limiting beliefs that I had in my life. I forgive myself for believing that I am not capable. I forgive myself for not being authentic. Keep clearing and cleansing. Now you have run this program into your subconscious mind very deeply. I have programmed your mind to cut this limiting belief whenever you hear the color white. Whenever you hear the color white, your subconscious mind will automatically start disconnecting your limiting beliefs in whichever area you lack. Now you slowly come out of that room. And when you are out of the room, you are out in front of a beautiful garden. The most luscious, beautiful garden that you can ever see. And when you are stepping out in the garden, you see a bright sunlight on you. And when the light falls on you, you see yourself as a completely new, rejuvenated, recalibrated, realigned person. And you thank the universe with the words, I affirm with complete focus and belief, I can see clearly. I am perfect vision of what for about 15 minutes, which felt good with this key. The last 15 minutes has cleared all my limiting belief. I see myself as more authenticated person. I am powerful and I'm confident. I'm cleansing all my karmas. And so it is. Now slowly on the right side, you see staircases that are going upwards. You start climbing those staircases. With 10, 9, and 8, you are back into this reality. With 7, 6, and 5, you are back into this room where you are. With 5, 4, and 3 steps, you are back into this body. And with 1, you're back to your own self. Please open your eyes. You might feel a little tired or exhausted. That's all right. I hope everybody has woken up.
I will unmute all so you can listen to what they want to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Dr. Shashikant said.
Namaste, Jai Jinendra.
Shashikant said from Borivali.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Manjuji.
Yes. Yes, Dr. Shashikant, sir. He's also from
Shashikant said from Borivali, Bombay.
Yeah, yes.
Manjuji, you are a great lady. Very kind of your heart. You bring so many people without any prejudice and giving chance to everybody and get some new ideas. Now, please, I listen to our Nirjara Doshi, our Dr. Dara Rupa, and last week you bring our Mayor Master Moore, and this week also Media Shah and many people you give a chance. So you are very kind-hearted and very big heart which you have. God bless you and go ahead, and we wish that Nirjara can conduct more courses like this and let us have some more Zoom meeting with her. So thank you very much for giving so much good chances, ideas, and very much interested for all the things. Thank you.
So Nirjara
Manjuji, really you are a great lady in the world.
Thank you, Dr. Shashikant. Nirja, you will add mantras and tarot card, Bhaktambar card to your research work.
Yes, yes, yes.
And in visualization, you will also
please share your number. Nirja, please share your mobile number.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will write it in my chat, my mobile number. Yes, sir.
I would like Nayana Parekh ji from New Jersey to give her feedback on the meditation. Yeah.
Jai Jinendra. First of all, Manju Didi, you are amazing. You know, you bring excellent top of the line. There is no word for it to say speaker, and they explain such a beautiful way. So, Nirja ji, you are such an inspiration. And I'll tell you one more thing. My maiden name is Doshi too.
Oh, okay, okay. We're same family.
Yes, and this was amazing what Dr. Dara said. Unbelievable that things can be happening and things we can see what we predict can happen in reality. This was amazing, really amazing. And it's almost 3:15 a.m. here in New Jersey right now. I wanted to join this, session. Because it gave about Dr. Dara a description what he did, and I was interested to know more about it. So thank you very much. This was amazing session.
It was very Dara uncle has so much with him. And he is such a generous person. He always sends gadgets. He never took money, he would make gadgets and send it to me. Then Manju, you distribute, you go. He used to send me 20-25 gadgets. Dara uncle. And Dara uncle,
Dara is a great person. Dara Rupa is GM our College.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sonia ji wants to
really
say something.
Really our University College. And really going on. Good, God everybody.
Sonia ji, Sonia ji, what do you want to say? Unmute yourself, and then we have to close the session. Yes, Sonia ji. Yeah. Okay, Sonia ji, can you speak, or then we will close? Others can mute yourself, please. हाँ, विंसी mute कर लीजिए. हाँ.
A piece of knowledge. I am outside and
Sorry, I have muted all. Now you can unmute yourself, Vinci. You can mute.
Yes, I am here, Vidyasagar Hatkarga, and it is closed right now.
Okay.
So I know the products they keep, so I did not get into it. But one thing I found very amazing was this thing, the van that they use for distribution of Hatkarga. And very nice lines are written over here for this Hatkarga thing, that is Hatkarga ke vastra. And the specifications they have given, विशेषताओं के तौर पे it is अहिंसक, आरोग्यवर्धक, सात्विक, आरामदायक and सूती. And here they go with the aim, उद्देश्य है उनका स्वाश्रित रोजगार प्रदान करना, गांवों से पलायन को रोकना, शिक्षित बेरोजगार को रोजगार देना, श्रमिकों का शोषण रोकना, किसानों को खेती के साथ अन्य रोजगार देना, अहिंसक वस्त्र का प्रचार प्रसार करना. And here we have some good thoughts. आचार्य श्री विद्यासागर महाराज ने बोला था, खादी लाओगे तो अहिंसक तत्व मिलेगा, आरोग्य धाम बनेगा और स्वास्थ्य बनोगे. चारों ओर फैली निराशा और गरीबी का यह एकमात्र निवारण है. Then we have from नरेंद्र मोदी जी, गरीबी से लड़ने के लिए हथकरघा एक अस्त्र हो सकता है, जैसे स्वतंत्रता के संघर्ष में स्वदेशी एवं हथियार था. स्वदेशी एक हथियार था, सॉरी. खादी और हथकरघा उत्पाद भी वही उत्साह प्रदान करते हैं, जैसा कि माँ के प्रेम से मिलता है. कैन यू सी ऑल दिस?
यस 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 यस, बहुत सुंदर. देखिए, ये मोबाइल यूनिट है जो जहाँ जहाँ जाती है और लोग वस्त्र खरीदते हैं. हथकरघा का ये इंदौर सेंटर का है.
We have महात्मा गांधी जी. मैं चरखे के लिए इस सम्मान का दावा करता हूँ कि यह हमारी गरीबी की समस्या से लगभग बिना कुछ खर्च किए और बिना किसी दिखावे के अत्यंत सरल और स्वाभाविक ढंग से हल कर सकता है. चरखा राष्ट्र की समृद्धि का और आजादी का चिन्ह है. See, my mobile battery is going low, so I'll go a bit faster. हथकरघा के कपड़ों से लाभ, मटन टेलो का उपयोग नहीं होता है, केमिकल का उपयोग नहीं है, बिजली का उपयोग नहीं है, साइजिंग प्रक्रिया नहीं की जाती है, पानी का उपयोग नहीं है, गांव में बनाए जा सकते हैं. Then you have पावर लूम से बने वस्त्रों से हानियां. पावर लूम के 1 मीटर कपड़ा बनाने में 10 लीटर पानी खर्च होता है. ब्लीचिंग करने से केमिकल, हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड, कास्टिक सोडा, टिनोपाल आदि का उपयोग होता है, जो स्वास्थ्य के लिए हानिकारक है. Then you have मटन टेलो मांस के साथ चिपकी चर्बी है. इसको केमिकल प्रोसेस द्वारा दुर्गंध और लाल रंग रहित किया जाता है एवं यह बचा हुआ सफेद घी जैसा पदार्थ ही मटन टेलो कहलाता है. इससे धागा मजबूत होता है और कपड़े में चमक आती है. So these were the things.
सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट में वन ऑफ द मिलेनियम गोल्स है सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट. मेहर मूज मैम बोलती हैं कि अभी पूरा सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट है और ये हथकरघा कम्स इन सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट, ऑर्गेनिक, एंड वन ऑफ द मिलेनियम गोल्स ऑफ यूनाइटेड नेशंस. सो विथ हथकरघा we are giving empowerment as well as we are saving the environment from huge chemicals and we are giving hand products, and skin can breathe so many things. It is like a medicine. And when they are weaving, they are actually chanting mantras, and they are all nuns and brothers who are working on it. So this is not just a cloth. It is like with prayer, so it is like bulletproof jacket. With the mantras, it is being made by those nuns. So it has lot of value. Value is added to that cloth. It is more than organic linen, which is in cotton world or this, because it is through prayers of, and those who are making it, they are nuns and brothers who have given their life for the divine work, and they are working selflessly in that project. So it is like an ornament, Hatkarga. So with this, we will close. Dara uncle, your final words. You can unmute yourself. And Rishiji, I would like Rishiji, if he is awake, he can speak something. He had worked a lot. And Rakheja ji, if she wants to.
Okay. Auntie, if you can share me the number of that manufacturing unit at Tilak Nagar, please. My mobile battery is going low. So I would leave first.
I will. Yes. Okay, I will.
Thanks.
Okay, so we thank everybody. And we, Dara uncle, we cannot hear you. You have to unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Yeah, Dara uncle, unmute yourself.
You can hear that?
Yeah.
Now you can hear?
Yeah, sir. You can close the session. Yeah. Okay. You have muted again. You have muted yourself. We could hear. Yeah.
Going back.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. It was excellent. All the speakers were lovely, and the last Mrs. Doshi's, I would like to comment on this manifestation thing, which is a very useful information. And if everybody follows this and know how to get into your subconscious mind, it will be a very great thing and a very important information. These affirmations are supposed to be very, very important, and the right affirmations will put you to the right goal. So once again, I thank everybody, and thanks everybody for listening. And if you all need anything, please, you are most welcome to get in touch with me. Thank you. Hello, we got disconnected.
No, sir, you're audible. You're audible.
Okay. So now we close the meeting, and next Sunday we will have some
Manju,
stall.
I forgot showing one slide picture. Can I just show one, just last one? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I need to share the screen.
Yeah, you can share. You are co-host. No, you can.
No, I think that Dara uncle is sharing us. I think now I can share. Yeah. Yeah. So this is just, I forgot showing in the end that universe is like a genie, ask and you shall have it. So it's in young, when we were young, we used to say, Jo hukum mere aaka.
That's right.
When we ask with that same intention, universe will deliver. So that's just one slide I forgot showing there, so.
Yeah. So Nirja ji, very good presentation. Now you have to add all mantra cards in it for health, wealth, education.
Yes.
And you have to work with mantras and for your PhD work, and it will be like what you want to create with Reena Shah.
Yes.
And you want to create tarot cards of Bhaktambar.
Yes.
So with affirmations and plus Bhaktambar yantras, you want to create something new.
Yes.
So you have so many people to get associated with. With this, Rakheja ji, Advocate Rakheja from Supreme Court, who's doing PhD. Yeah, Rakheja ji.
Yes.
Final word from Supreme Court before we close.
Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you. Very nice session. Dara uncle, Manju ji, really it's very nice session. And Nirjara ji,
yes,
good. I want to talk to you. I want your number, please.
I have put in the chat my number.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
And thank you, Dr. Manju Jain, for giving us this platform for reaching out to so many people.
Manju ji is ideal person for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And thank you, Rishi ji and Arparna from Sacramento, who was Rishi ji. Can you unmute yourself if you are awake? We
Hanji,
thank
I'm
you
here.
from
Yes.
bottom of. हाँ जी ऋषि जी, आप भी आपका भी फीडबैक थोड़ा सा. ऋषि जी ने एक दिन पहले दारा अंकल के साथ 1 घंटा एक्सरसाइज करके स्क्रीन शेयरिंग से लेके सब कुछ सिखाया जूम मीटिंग लेके. तो ऋषि जी इज अ वेरी साइलेंट वर्कर. He is behind all the links and he is behind the camera working for Bhaktambar, and he has cured his lymphoblastic leukemia by chanting Bhaktambar, and his wife is taking classes, and today evening is yantra class of Dr. Reena Shah. Aparna is there. Aparna can brief about that class.
Nay, Abhi, she's not here right now. Well, she's helping the kids sleep. It's kind of late here. So
Okay, you can just brief them about it. You can.
And honestly,
thank you for all your help.
Yeah, no problem, Uncle. I'm glad it worked out. And honestly, मुझे इतना पता नहीं about the class. वो अपर्णा को पता है, but yeah, I'm sorry, I can't give more information.
One thing I would like to share कि कल लोगस का अखंड पाठ था US का, and I just joined at 1 o'clock, and the children were chanting Bhaktambar, and Meenash ji said that they wanted to chant Bhaktambar, and when I asked, they said yes, we are doing Anu and Manu Agarkar's class of Bhaktambar, and they chanted Bhaktambar. Imagine in that Ugasaram Stotra, the children were chanting Bhaktambar, very 4 or 5 years old, and they were chanting it beautifully. And so how popular Bhaktambar is going around the world.
Very nice. And thanks to you, because you have taken it up very well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Manju Jain, for being beacon of light in everybody's life. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Bye.
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 Bye. Thank you, Rishi ji, once again, and you can close the meeting.
ठीक है, चलो, जय जिनेंद्र everyone.
Jai.
Jai Jinendra.